Hi everyone, this is Kaz, London Paw Paws. Hope you're keeping well. So the pawpaw fruit has all finished on the trees. The leaves are turning yellow and falling off now, and the trees are getting ready to go dormant for the winter. So as we've been eating the pawpaws or processing them, we've been keeping hold of the seeds for germination next year and raising the seedlings. And I've just been popping them into the fridge. So as a bare minimum, what you do have to do is keep the seeds moist so they can't dry out, otherwise they'll start going unviable. So they have to keep moist through whatever means. And there's there's four main methods that I've tried before with varying degrees of success. Um, so I just wanted to go over that. So how to store pawpaw seeds in the fridge over the winter. So why would we do that? Why would we store them in the fridge? Well, like the trees, the seeds need to stay dormant and not do anything basically. And the way we do that is to mimic the outdoor conditions, winter conditions, and put the seeds in the fridge. And they have to stay moist. We can't put them in the freezer, so that will make them unviable as well. So it has to be in the fridge. And the four different ways that I've used in the past of keeping them moist. So from the least favorite to my most favorite methods, I'll go through those one by one. Okay. The least favorite method is putting the seeds in some moist compost and in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. I don't generally prefer this method because it's a bit messy dealing with compost. Yeah, so that's number four. Number three is this paper towel method. So dampening a kitchen towel, putting the seeds inside it in a Ziploc bag, and then in the fridge. The issue with this is that we get mold growth on the seeds and on the tissue paper. Even after I've sort of cleaned the seeds in 9 parts water, 1 part bleach, and popped them into the Ziploc bag, I still got mold on them. So not entirely pleased with that. So this is a method that I'm not going to major on this winter. The second favorite method is keeping the seeds with the flesh, the pulp of the fruit, with the seeds in a Ziploc bag like this. That's pretty cool because it's the least amount of work really. Just put them in here like I've already done so. And you don't need to do anything. So you just leave them until it's sowing time. And then my most popular method, I guess, is sphagnum moss. So I've got some here which I've bought online. This year I've bought some live moss. So this is a moss that's growing. Last year I used dry moss and then I moistened it, obviously get the moisture into the bags. So this year I'm using live moss and I'll see how that fares. But generally on the whole I got hardly any mold on the seeds, which is a good result. Okay, so I guess the pulp and the sphagnum moss are sort of comparable in terms of levels of moldness, hardly any to zero levels. But I don't know. I just like the sphagnum moss method for no particular reason, really. Actually, come to think about it, because the seeds can happily stay in this. The pulp does go a bit dark over time, so maybe that's the reason why it's not my number one. So next we'll have a look at how I put the seeds into the sphagnum moss, and then we'll be ready to put the seeds into the fridge for the winter. Okay, so here we have the seeds that I'm going to store in sphagnum moss. This is a sunflower variety. There's about 80 seeds here. And this is a moss. So I've laid out the moss basically on the cardboard here. And then this number of seeds are the unnamed seedling number 3. Got over 100 seeds there, roughly 104. And the moss here as well. So I bought this, I think it's about maybe 1 kilogram from online store. This is live moss. Okay, so the way I do this is I get the Ziploc bag, put some moss at the bottom there, and then put some seeds there, and the rest of the seeds I just scatter onto the moss I've laid out. And then I'll basically try to roll that up like this. Just grab all of that and put them in the bag. Okay, so that's it. Then I'll spray, give this a couple of spurts of water with the spray gun, just to moisten it a tiny bit more, and then close off the bag and pop that in the fridge for the winter. Just do that one more time with the unnamed seedling number 3, or JBB. So put some moss at the bottom there, a few seeds to go with that, and then lay out the rest of the seeds on the moss like this. Okay, this feels like a bit of a Blue Peter thing here. But here we go. I'm just going to roll this in, scrunch that up. I can feel the dampness on my hands, so that's a good sign. And then in they go. Okay, just mop up the last few bits of the moss. I lost the audio here. I don't know what's happened. So basically what we're going to do next is put in a few sprays of water into that and pop them into the fridge, and then just check them over the winter period. Maybe in December, take them out, see how they're doing, and then we'll take them out permanently in sort of February, March time, and start the germination process. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Thank you.